Good morning students. Now I am going to teach Unit 1 continuation. So already I have finished example 1.7. So now we are going to see example 1.8. 11th standard you learn this concept. The 11th chapter based on this problem. First of all, this is the inclined plane. The block of mass m. This is the block of mass m. And positive charge q is placed on a frictionless inclined plane. This is the frictionless inclined plane. And A is the uniform electric field. A uniform electric field E is applied parallel to the field. So this is the object of mass. First, you must draw the free body diagram. This is the object. Already you know that downward force is gravitational force and N is the normal force and QE is the electric field. So we have to apply normal force, electrostatic force and gravitational force. This is the body of mass m and N is the normal force, mg is the downward force and this is the x direction, this is the y direction. So this is the frictionless inclined plane surface. So fixed the mass m. Then calculate the magnitude of the electric field. So first we have to calculate the electric field. So this is the free body diagram. This is the diagram. Then we have to calculate the electric field. There are three forces that acts on the mass m. The first force is the downward gravitational force mg and normal force exerted by the inclined surface n. And the third one is the Coulomb force given by uniform electric field QE. So the three forces act on this inclined plane. So we have to calculate. So in the inclined plane, this is the x direction, this is the y direction. So we have to take this x axis only. So mg sin theta I cap. X direction means what is the unit vector? I cap. So mg sin theta I cap plus and Coulomb force QE and minus I cap, that is equal to 0. So mg sin theta I cap, this is the minus QE I cap is equal to 0. So we get the answer electric field mg sin theta by Q is equal to mgh by QL. So this is the electric field. So calculate the electric field, magnitude of the electric field. So we have to apply the three force, then we have to calculate electric field. So this problem is over. The next topic is electric field. So till now we have to learn about what is electric field, what are the aspects of electric field. Now we are going to see electric field lines. Electric field vectors are visualized by the concept of electric field lines. So electric field means surrounding the space. அதாவது மின் புலம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். எந்த ஒரு ஆப்ஜெக்டாக இருந்தாலும் ஃபீல்டுன்னு சொல்லும்போது அதோட சுற்றி நடக்கக்கூடிய ப்ராசஸ். அப்போ எலக்ட்ரிக் ஃபீல்டு லைன்ஸ்னு சொல்லும்போது இட் இஸ் த கண்டினியூஸ் ப்ராசஸ். ஸோ எலக்ட்ரிக் ஃபீல்டு வெக்டர்ஸ் ஆர் விசுவலைஸ்டு பை த கான்செப்ட் ஆஃப் எலக்ட்ரிக் ஃபீல்டு லைன்ஸ். So it is the continuous lines which are visual representations of the electric field in some region of space. So there are lot of rules in the electric field lines. The first rule is the electric field lines start from a positive charge and end at negative charge or at infinitive. The first rule, positive charge எங்கே ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகணும் and then positive charge start from the electric field. Lines start ஆகக்கூடியது positive charge, end ஆகக்கூடியது infinitive. This is the first rule. So positive charge is the radially outward. Already we have to learn. And negative charge radially inwards. Look at this diagram. This is the positive charge. This is the negative charge. The positive charge is denoted by the symbol Q. So positive charge means the direction of the electric field is outward. And if the charge is negative means the direction of the electric force is inward. So this is the basic concepts. This is the first rule. Then second rule is the isolated positive point charge, the electric field lines starts from the charge and ends only at infinitive. Isolated means individual. Positive charge means electric field lines start. எங்கு ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகும்? ஒரு சார்ஜ் நம்ம பாஸ் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா எங்கு ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகணும், எங்கு எண்டு, அந்த ரெண்டு பாயிண்ட்டையும் நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுறோம், அஷ்யூம் பண்ணுறோம். இப்போ ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகுறது உனக்கு ஃபீல்டு லைனில் இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா எண்டிங் பாயிண்ட் இஸ் த இன்ஃபினிட்டிவ். At the same time, if the charge is negative means the negative charge start from the electric field lines and the end of the point is infinitive. So this is the electric field. So there are, let us consider two charges. One is the positive, another is the negative. So this is the positive charge. The positive charge means start with the electric field lines and end with the infinitive values. Infinitive. And the negative charge means will start the end of the point and to the infinitive to and the negative charge. So this is the second rule. And third rule, is electric field lines are denser in a region. Denser means a closed region. அதாவது அடர்த்தி அதிகமாக இருக்கக்கூடிய region. So electric field lines are denser in a region. So electric field has larger magnitude and less denser in a region. Magnitude value is high and denser region is less. Next is number of the lines passing through a given surface perpendicular to the lines is proportional to the magnitude of the electric field in the region. ஸோ இதில் பேசிக் கான்செப்ட் என்ன அப்படின்னா, நீங்கள் எந்த சார்ஜ் எடுத்தாலும் பாசிட்டிவாக அது நெகட்டிவாக, பாசிட்டிவ்னா எங்கே ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகும், நெகட்டிவ்னா எங்கே ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகும், எங்கே முடியும், இது ஒவ்வொரு ரூலுக்கும் ஒன்று இருக்குது. அப்போ ஃபஸ்ட்டு லைன் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகும். அப்புறம் ஐசோலேட்டட் பாசிட்டிவ் சார்ஜாக இருந்தால் எப்படி இருக்கும், வெறும் நார்மல் எலக்ட்ரிக் ஃபீல்ட்ஸ் டென்சாராக இருந்துச்சுன்னா, டென்சார்னா ஒன்னோட ஒன்று என்னன்னா க்ளோஸ்டாக இருக்கும்போது அந்த ரீஜியனில் அதனுடைய மேக்னிடியூட் எப்படி இருக்கும், டென்சார் மீடியம் எப்படி இருக்கும் அப்படிங்கிறது நம்ம அனலைஸ் பண்ணணும். The number of the lines passing through a given surface perpendicular to the lines proportion. Electric field region உங்களுக்கு எப்படி இருக்கும்னா, the magnitude of the electric field for a point decreases as the distance increases. So if you calculate electric field proportional 1 by r squared. And next rule is no two electric field lines intersect each other. If two lines cross at a point, there will be the two different electric field vectors at the same point. So electric field lines do not intersect. என்ன ஆகும் அப்படின்னா, எந்த field lines, this is the symbol of electric field, this is the symbol as electric field lines. So these electric field lines do not intersect. At the last point is the number of electric field lines that emanate. Emanate means it is the output, outgoing, வெளியில போறது. Emanate from the positive charge or end at a negative charge is directly proportional to the magnitude of the charge. So let us consider the two charges. One is the positive, another is the negative charge. Positive charge is plus q, negative charge is minus q. The electric field lines is the charges plus Q. The magnitude of the second charge is twice. So plus Q and minus 2Q ங்கிற ரெண்டு charges எடுத்துக்கிறோம். The number of field lines, the plus Q ங்கிற chargeல எத்தனை number of the lines நமக்கு கிடைக்குது? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 lines. And the next negative charge, we have to consider minus 2Q. So how many lines? There are 16 lines. So it is the twice the values. So the magnitude of the second charge is twice that of the first charge. So number of field lines drawn for minus Q is twice the number than that for charge plus Q. So first we have to consider 2 charge plus Q charge. Consider the electric lines, number of the electric line is 8 and minus 2Q charge, the number of the lines is 16. It is the multiple values, it is the twice the values. So this is the rules for electric field lines. This is the important 3-mark question. Then next we have to see, look at this diagram. இப்போ நம்ம எலக்ட்ரிக் ஃபீல்டு லைன்ஸ் பார்த்தோம் இல்லையா? இப்போ 2 சார்ஜ் எடுத்தால் ஒவ்வொரு ஃபீல்ட்லேயும் நமக்கு எத்தனை லைன்ஸ் நமக்கு கிராஸ் ஆகுதுன்னு பார்க்குறோம். த சேம் தான். நெக்ஸ்ட் எக்ஸாம்பிள் 1.9. The following pictures depict electric field lines for various charge configuration. So look at this first diagram. This is a charge Q1 and this is a charge Q2. இப்போ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் சார்ஜ் Q1 எடுத்துட்டா இந்த Q1ல எத்தனை லைன்ஸ் நமக்கு கேதர் ஆகுது? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Totally 6 lines. And charge Q2 means இந்த 6 லைன்ஸும் கேதர் ஆகுது. இங்கிருந்து எத்தனை லைன்ஸ் இருக்கு? அப்போ how many lines? 18. So Q1 சார்ஜில் எத்தனை லைன் கிராஸ் ஆகுது? So first diagram la charge Q1 la 6 lines, number of the lines is 6 and charge Q2 number of the lines 18. So count பண்ணி பாருங்க ஒவ்வொரு சார்ஜ்லயும் எத்தனை லைன்ஸ் இருக்கு. Then next second diagram. So what is the question? Second, the figure B, calculate the ratio of positive charge and identify the strength of the electric field at 3 points A, B, C. So A points அப்படின்னு எடுத்துக்கும்போது இந்த A pointsல charge A points chargeல எத்தனை number of the lines and B chargeல எத்தனை number of lines and point C. So you count all the electric field lines. And third diagram, the figure C represents the electric field lines for the 3 charges. Q2 is equal to minus 20 nanocoulomb. Then calculate the values of Q1 and Q3. So Q1 and Q2 values we have to calculate. So first we have to consider first case. The first diagram electric field lines start at Q2 and end at Qn. So Q2 is the positive and Q1 is the negative. So Q2 charge la N2 value means the Q2 oda gather ஆகக்கூடிய number of the lines 18. Then Q1 charge as considered the number of the line is 6. So we have to calculate N1, N2. So if you calculate N1 means what is the formula? Q by epsilon naught. Q1 by epsilon naught and N2 is equal to Q2 by epsilon naught. Then we have to calculate Q1 means cross multiply the value. So N1 into epsilon naught. Then Q2 is equal to N2 epsilon naught. Next we have to divide Q1 divided by Q2. Then this value is divided. Then second value. Next we have to calculate the modulus of Q2. Is equal to 3 modulus of Q1. Then second diagram how many lines? N1 is number of the lines 18 and N2 also 18. So get cancelled, so remaining 1. So it is the equal. Then next, third configuration, third electric field diagram. Q1, Q2 value, number of the, you count all the number of the electric field lines and substitute this equation, then we get the answer. So Q1, Q2 value substitute, then next we have to calculate Q1 and Q2. So Q1 and Q2 value is plus 10 nanocoulomb. Then next one. So till now we have to learn what is the electric field, what are the aspects of electric field and electric field lines, what are the rules. Then next, these rules is based on the problems. So the example 1.9 finished. Then next topic, electric dipole. It is a very important topic. The first one, electric dipole. Dipole, di means two. So pole means two poles. So electric dipole means, electric means charge. Dipole means, electric dipole means charge nama kudukkudiya andha rendu term adha nama enna solrom appadina electric dipole. So what is the definition? Two equal and opposite charges separated by a small distance constitute an electric dipole. So equal and opposite charges. So one is a positive. First let us consider two charges. One is a positive charge, another one is a negative charge. So the point charge is distance between the charge at the point is A, and this charge, that means positive charge, and the midpoint is considered at a distance A. So this is the dipole moment. Dipole moment is denoted the symbol P vector. So this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. Next we have to consider two charges. One is the positive charge, another one is the negative charge. Separated by the distance is 2a. So the dipole moment P vector is equal to Q R plus minus Q R minus. What is R cap? Already we know that R cap is the unit vector. So R plus vector means position vector of plus Q from the origin, and R minus vector is equal to position vector of minus Q from the origin. So what are the examples? NCO, water, ammonia, HCl, CHCl3. So these are the examples of electric dipole. So first you have to write what is the definition. Then we have to write what are the example, then expressions. Then next we have to see so P vector is the dipole moment. So already we know the values. So QA I cap minus QA minus I cap. X direction means right side means positive, left side means negative. So we get minus I cap. Then what is the SI unit of dipole moment? The SI unit of dipole moment is coulomb meter. So dipole moment modulus of P vector is equal to 2QA. That means the P vector is equal to summation of I is equal to 1 to N QI or I. So Q1, Q2, Q3 means charge continue namakku poite irukku illaya. So we have to use summation. So Qi or I is the position vector of charge Qi from the origin. So this is the important 3-mark question. So define electric dipole. If you ask this question means you have to write first definition, then example, then expression. That's all. The next example 10. Look at this question. Calculate the electric dipole moment for the following charge configuration. So first diagram, let us consider two charge. One is the positive, another one is the positive charge. Both charge is placed on the x-axis. So right side means positive, unit vector is I cap, and left side means unit vector is minus I cap. This is the x direction. Second diagram also both the charge is placed on x-axis. And third diagram, one is the x-axis, another one is the y-axis. So x-axis means the unit vector is I cap, and y-axis means the unit vector is j cap. So let us consider plus q is the y-axis means unit vector, right side means positive and left side means negative. So these concept you have to apply these 4 diagram, then we have to find the answer. So first listen, first diagram, the position vector of the plus q on the positive charge x-axis means positive means right side, so we get a I cap, and negative means left side, so minus a I cap. Unit vector is minus I cap, so we put minus a I cap. So what is the dipole moment? P vector is equal to, substitute this value, so plus and minus gets equal to 0. And second diagram, the same concept, charge is placed on the origin, so the position vector is 0. For positive charge means what is the value? A I cap. So substitute the dipole moment, we get the answer. And third diagram also, so what is the 2q2 plus q charge means what is the 2q charge and plus charge? Direction, y-axis means j cap, and right downward means positive and up means negative. So we have to substitute the momentum, dipole moment, so we get the answer. And third and fourth diagram, what is the charge value? Plus q and plus q another charge and minus 2q, all the values we have to substitute the dipole moment, then we have to get the answer. And the last one is the HOH bond. So one of the example, so the water molecule H2O has this charge configuration. Water molecule has 3 atoms, so H atom or 1 atom. So the positive H and negative oxygen, hydrogen and oxygen. So water molecule, what are the given value? OH bond எடுத்துட்டோம் அப்படினா அதோட length கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, the given length, and the dipole moment P. So next we have to find the center of negative charge to the center of positive charge. Look at this diagram. This is the midpoint, and the H, this is the H2O, hydrogen and oxygen. Then next, center of the positive charge means this one, and negative charge means this term. So next we have to calculate the length and P vector means we have to calculate this angle. But hydrogen bond எடுத்துட்டோம் அப்படினா H2, so H bond வரும். The oxygen bond means ரெண்டுக்குள்ள difference எவ்வளவு, எந்த angle நமக்கு கிடைக்குது. So இதுதான் என்ன அப்படினா example 1.10. Then next important one is important 5 mark question. இந்த எலக்ட்ரிக் டைபோல் டாபிக் எடுத்துட்டீங்க அப்படின்னா இனி வர கொஸ்டின்ஸ் எல்லாமே வெரி வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் கொஸ்டின். ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கொஸ்டின் இஸ் electric field due to the dipole axial line. Axial line, this is an important question. So listen, let us consider electric dipole placed on the x-axis. This is the x-axis. Electric dipole is placed on this x-axis. Then next, a point C is located at a distance of r from the midpoint O of the dipole along the axial line. So already we know that Q naught is the test charge and Q is the charge. So A and B is the two charge. Separated by the distance is 2A. Midpoint is 0 and O, and E plus is the positive charge and E minus the negative electric field. These are the electric field. A and B is the charge and C point is the test charge. So placed on this x-axis, and Next we have to calculate electric field. So listen, electric field at the point C due to the charge Q plus Q. C is the point and plus Q, this one C and B. So what is the electric field value? Already we know the formula electric field. 1 by 4 by epsilon naught into Q by R square. So R means distance. So the P and C consider as the distance is A and R. So R minus A the whole square into dipole moment P cap along the line PZ. First we have to take this line. Then next, electric field at a point C due to minus Q placed on A is second point A and C, this line. First we have to take B and C. Next we have to take C and A. Already we know the formula. So 1 by 4 by epsilon Q by what is the distance A and this one R. So Q by R plus A the whole square P cap along CA. Next we have to apply the superposition principle. So E vector is equal to E plus vector plus E minus vector. So substitute these two equation. Substitute பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் Q and P cap காமனா வெளியில எடுத்துறோம். Remaining terms உள்ள கொண்டு போறோம். And இது என்ன ஃபார்மேட்ல இருக்கு? R minus A minus B the whole square. So we have to A plus B square A minus B square formula already we know that. So expand A square plus B square plus 3AB and A square plus B square minus 3AB. Expand this equation. Then plus term and minus term we get cancelled. And remaining term 2RA 2RA. So we have to add these terms. So we are get the answer. If the point C is very far away from the dipole, so we have to neglect A squared can be neglected. Next we have to calculate electric field. So already we know that dipole moment P vector is equal to Q into 2A cap P cap. So substitute this equation. So E vector is equal to 2 into these terms we have to apply. Next we get the answer electric field is equal to 2P vector divided by 4 pi epsilon naught R cube. Electric field acts along the direction of dipole moment. This is the important question. Once again I'll repeat. So what are the given? Electric field along the x-axis. First we have to take this line P and C and second A and C. Then next what is the positive charge, what is the negative charge. Then we have to apply superposition principle, add these two terms. Then we have to expand A plus B squared or A minus B square. Next we get the answer. Next we have to substitute the dipole moment. Then A squared is the and A squared can be neglected. The remaining term we have to substitute, we get the answer. So electric field acts along the direction of dipole moment in the x-axis. So this is very important 5-mark question. Is it clear? If you have any doubt means ask me. Then next we have to see equatorial line. So this is the important 5-mark question. Next we have to see equatorial plane. First look at this diagram. Consider a point C at a distance R from the midpoint O of the dipole on the equatorial plane. Next, equatorial plane is the C. The C is EQ distance from the charge plus Q and minus Q. Then BC and the direction, this is the two charge. One is the positive and Next one is the negative charge. The midpoint is the separator split into equatorial line. So this is the center of the point. And distance between the midpoint O and B consider A. And this also A. So we have to consider a distance 2A. This is the angle, and look at this term. We have to calculate the component. So in the axis ku nama component edukrom. Component edutha the vertical E plus sin theta and this one cos theta. So in the term ku nama edukumbodhu idu sin idu cos agum. In this diagram, first we have to calculate PC, then cos theta. First we have to take a right angle triangle OBC. So we have to calculate PC squared. PC squared means CO squared plus OB squared. So what is the distance? OC squared R squared and OB is A squared. So BC squared, we know the values. Then we have to take PC means root of R squared plus A squared. First we have to calculate BC value, this a triangle. Then this triangle we have to calculate cos theta value. Cos theta means adjacent by hypotenuse. So distance A by BC. So A by BC means distance is R plus A squared whole power half. So these two values we have to substitute this term. So in the term equatorial இந்த எடுத்திருக்க component term தான் நம்ம split பண்ணி இங்க தனியா போட்டுருக்கோம். So this is the horizontal, this is the vertical. So இந்த axis க்கு நம்ம component எடுத்தோம்னா 1 cos 1 sin. இந்த axis க்கு கீழ நம்ம எடுக்கும்போது இந்த வேல்யூக்கு எடுக்கும்போது cos sin. This is the vertical component. அப்ப vertical componentனா என்ன ஆயிரும் நமக்கு 0 ஆயிரும். இப்ப horizontal componentனா இந்த term not equal to 0. This is the basic things. First we have to explain this diagram, then we have to calculate BC, then we have to calculate cos theta value, then we have to find out the component values. Next we have to calculate the electric field. So two charge A, B, C is the point. This is the equatorial. This center of the point is the equatorial plane. Then we have to take two charges plus Q and minus Q. Separated by the distance is 2A. Then we have to calculate the component value, identify the component value. Then we have to calculate PC. So electric field at the point C due to the point charge as usual. நம்ம எப்படி axial line படிச்சோமோ so same concept தான். So Q plus Q means அந்த plus Q charge வந்து எங்க gather ஆகுது. அப்ப அந்த component நம்ம எடுக்கும்போது நம்ம எப்படி எடுப்போம்? Electric field plus Q is the positive value. So this is the E minus cos theta. This is a vertical, this is a horizontal component. In the component diagram தான் இங்க நான் தனியா போட்டிருக்கேன். First, electric field at point C due to the charge. Positive charge means what is the value? Already we know the formula 1 by 4 pi epsilon to Q by R squared. R squared பதிலா அதோட distance எழுதிக்கிறோம். Then R squared plus A squared. First we have to take the BC. Then we have to take the CA. So E positive charge, what is the positive charge? What is the negative charge? Then we have to equal the positive and the negative charge. ரெண்டு charge நம்ம equal பண்றோம். Vertical component means we will get 0 and horizontal component not equal to 0. So then we have to calculate the total electric field. So total electric field, add these two terms. Then cos theta value, already we know that the value. They substitute this equation, then we get the answer minus 2q into p cap by 4 by epsilon r square plus a square whole power 3 by 2. Next, if the c is or greater than a, so we have to neglect a squared. Then we have to calculate total electric field is equal to minus 2qa p cap by 4 pi epsilon naught into r square. So 3 by 2 to get cancelled, but remaining term. Next we have to substitute this term, dipole moment. P vector is equal to Q into 2A P cap. So E vector total electric field is equal to minus P vector by 4 pi epsilon naught R cube. So this is the equatorial line. So this is the important 5-mark question. First you have explain diagram, then next what is PC value, then what is cos theta value, then you have to draw the component term, then next first positive, what is the positive charge, then negative charge, equal these two charge, then we have to find out vertical and horizontal component, then we have calculate electric field, then we get the answer. So axial and equatorial ரெண்டுமே ஒன்னோட ஒன்று ரெலவெண்ட்டாக இருக்கும். It is very easy and important question. ஸோ நான் எப்படி எழுதியிருக்கணும், இந்த டேர்மில் நீங்கள் எழுதினாலே போதும், 5-mark question is enough. Okay students, then next axial line, equatorial line finished. Then next we have to see torque. So torque means திருப்பு திறன். So torque, dipole இருந்து நமக்கு கிடைக்கக்கூடியது தான் இந்த torque force. So torque experienced by an electric dipole in the uniform field. So first, what is P vector? Electric dipole of dipole moment. Plus Q means charge will experience a force QE direction, and minus Q means opposite direction, and E vector means uniform electric field. So what is the definition? Total force acting on the dipole is 0. Two forces acting at different points will constitute a couple and a dipole experience torque. So what is the net force? So add these two terms, we get 0. So uniform electric field means 0. Look at this diagram. This is the uniform electric field. In the electric field enna pandrona, next we have to consider 2 point charges A and B. A is considered the negative charge and B is considered positive charge. This term is couple. So the positive charge is produced QE vector and minus Q charge is produced minus QE. And this is the distance A and A. So you have to take this value, consider 2A sin theta. This angle we have to take to calculate the torque value. Torque is denoted by the symbol is tau. Tau means magnitude in one of the force into perpendicular distance. So distance is denoted by d. So if you calculated the sin theta means d by distance 2a. So we have to calculate d means cross multiply the value 2a sin theta. Then we have to calculate tau. Already we know torque. In 11th standard you learn. So same concept. So tau is equal to magnitude in one of the force into perpendicular distance. So we have calculated d value. Then we have to substitute the tau QU into 2a sin theta. QUE means PE sin theta. It is the torque because tau is equal to P vector cross E vector. So we have to substitute the torque force. So torque is equal to P cross E, PE sin theta. Already நமக்கு vector formula தெரியும். A cross B is equal to AB sin theta. The same term P cross E is equal to BE sin theta. So tau is equal to P vector into E vector. Tau vector is equal to minus QE term. So sin theta is equal to in the term நம்ம எடுத்திருக்கோம் OA vector. So positive means நமக்கு positive charge OA is produced. Negative charge value, what is the negative charge value? What is the positive charge value? So substitute these two terms, we get the answer torque force equal to 2QEA sin theta. If the magnitude means torque is equal to PE sin theta. So these are the 1-mark questions. So torque P sin 90 degree arunda 1 varum. The sin oda value 30 degree means PE by 2. If sin 45 degree means PE by root 2. So torque force perpendicular irundha it will be same, and normal means 90 degree. So this also important 5 mark question. So நான் எப்படி axial equatorial then next torque நான் எப்படி பேப்பர்ல எழுதிருக்கணும் இந்த அளவுக்கு நீங்க present பண்ணா போதும். Once again I'll show it. Just to look at this equatorial line, then next torque force. So axial, equatorial and torque, these three question is very important 5 mark question. So these 5 questions very important. You must write this pattern. நான் எப்படி எழுதிருக்கணும் இதே மெத்தட் எழுதிக்கங்க. இந்த அளவுக்கு நீங்க 5 mark present பண்ணா போதும். This is the first 5 mark question, and next is the equatorial line. Equatorial line another 5 mark question, and next torque force is another 5 mark question. It is very important. Is it clear? Okay. Then next, so இந்த torque force base பண்ணி ஒரு problem இருக்கு, அந்த problem மட்டும் பார்க்கலாம். A sample of HCl gas is placed in a uniform electric field of magnitude 3 into 10 to the power 4 Newton Coulomb minus 1. Then the dipole moment of each HCl molecule is 3.4 into 10 to the power minus 30 coulomb meter. So calculate the maximum torque experienced by the hydrogen molecule. So what are the given value? So electric field and momentum. Next we have to calculate maximum torque. So maximum torque mean what is the formula? P is sin 90 degree. So already we know the value P and E. Substitute this value, we get the answer maximum torque. Okay, today class is over. My dear students, please don't waste your time. நான் கொடுத்துருக்க நோட்ஸை படிங்க. நான் பேப்பரில் எப்படி ப்ரெசென்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கணும் அந்த டேர்மில் நீங்கள் எழுதினாவே போதும். ஸோ இந்த வீக் எண்டில் ஒவ்வொரு வீக் எண்ட்லையும் பேஜ் வைஸ் நம்ம டெஸ்ட் கண்டக்ட் பண்ணலாம். இப்போ ஃபஸ்ட்டு 20 பேஜஸில் நான் ஒரு 25 மார்க்ஸ் டெஸ்ட் கொடுப்பேன். இந்த மாதிரி வீக்லி டெஸ்ட் நம்ம கண்டக்ட் பண்ணலாம். ஸோ மோரார்லெஸ் 30 பேஜஸ் கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணிட்டேன். ஸோ இனிமேல் 20 பேஜஸ் தான் நான் டெஸ்ட்டு நான் கண்டக்ட் பண்ணுவேன். ஸோ நீங்கள் அதுக்கு ப்ரிப்பேராக இருங்க. ஸோ இன்றைக்கி நடத்துகிற போர்ஷன்லேருந்து உங்களுக்கு ஹோம்ஒர்க் கொடுக்குறேன். So 2 details, axial, equatorial, torque and example 1.8, 1.9, 1.10, 11 problem. Also do it. Students problem எல்லாமே நான் லிமிட்டடாக நடத்தும் போதே அன்னனை கொடுக்குற ஹோம்ஒர்க்கை கொஷின்ஸை ப்ராப்ளம்ஸை ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ணிகிட்டே வாங்க. It is very easy. Don't waste your time. Please study well. Thank you students. We will see next class. Thank you.